Alright, hello everyone, I'm back to finish up Suhoshin! Okay, getting exciting. Okay, a few moments later, the window creaked open. It was Yoonbuk, as surprised as ever. Yoonbuk, it's me. Yuri, is that really you? What are you doing here? Now, speaking quietly, I did the same. You must call me right now. We're trying not to wake your parents. It's an emergency. You need only bring weapons. Wait, is it some kind of joke? No, Yoonbuk, it's not. I'll explain everything in time. I came as fast as I could. Then we might avert this tragedy. It's the first time we were seeing each other in almost 3 years and under such strange circumstances. However, he could see how serious I was. I'll be right out. Wait for you at the main square. Close this window. I made my way to the square a short distance away. It didn't take him long to arrive. Had his equipment with him and was carrying a spear. You're here! I'm so glad to see you. You have so much to catch up on, but for now, you must help me stop a murder. A murder? You sounded very surprised. Okay. Wait, hold up a second. Did you just get back from Hanyang? I did. Are you sure this isn't some bad tempered joke? If I were in his shoes, I would also have a hard time believing my story. I had to find a way of convincing him to follow me. I received a reliable tip that a killer is wandering through the village. This is no joke. Have you heard about Yunsu's illness? His eyes went white. How do you know about that? Doesn't matter right now. What is important is I know that her father will send her to meet a healer this very night. That healer is a danger to us all. As soon as I confirmed my tip, I hurried straight to your house. Yuri, I trust you, but you promise this isn't a joke? I swear it's not. Should we speak to Sato about this? No. I considered going to him, but I think it's better if you don't. If Yunsu doesn't go meet this healer, it will arouse suspicion that something has gone wrong. They want to use Sato's daughter as bait. I know all this isn't suspicious. Appeared out of nowhere in the middle of the night with this crazy story, but you're the only person I can count on, Yoonbuk. I can't do this without you. You look me straight in the eye. Let's go. Exactly what I was hoping to hear. What weapons do you have? I have my dagger and my bow. Must be ready to use whatever force is necessary. Wait, do you know this killer? Yes, in a way. Come, we must hurry to the forest entrance. Hopefully we're not too late. On foot? That's a better option. We can move more quietly and my horse is tired. Alright, let's go then. I ran east to the forest. I was tired, but I knew of the importance of the challenging task that lay ahead. I willed forth the energy I would be needing to proceed. After we arrived, we took a short breather while I briefed Yoonbuk on the situation. So Yunsu should pass right by here on her way into the forest. If I'm not mistaken, she'll be alone. Are you serious? A young lady wandering around at night? That's right. The only problem is that we can't be sure she's already passed through here or not. If she has, then we were too late. Is there any other choice then? You're saying that killer is hiding out in this forest. We must go right away. Can't just wait and see what happens. Yoonbuk was smart. I learned a lot from him over the years, and he was someone I could trust. He was often right. His logic was sound this time too. The problem was that if the Goonho saw us, it would probably run away. Something wrong with what I said? Well, we can't risk scaring away our killer. My job and yours now is to protect the people of the village. Catching a criminal is one thing, but this is Mr. Lee's daughter we're talking about. What you're saying is true, she's in danger. Am I wrong? No, you're absolutely right. Let's go see what we can find. As we entered the woods, I remembered something the Goonho said to me. I brought the poor thing straight to my lair, and after showing her my true form, I put her out of her misery. But there's a hut somewhere in this forest. It's where our murderer is hiding. You know where it is? No, not exactly. I only know it's quite the walk. I couldn't remember where the place was at, and the fact that it was middle of the night made finding it close to impossible. When you're done here, you owe me a proper explanation. I'll explain everything, promise. Walk deeper into the forest. I could feel my anxiety growing with each step. If I was wrong or the same events repeated themselves, I would look like the biggest idiot in all of joseon. We searched the wooden shack, we suddenly heard a scream in the distance. What was that? That was Yunsu! Coming from over there. Quick, let's go. Buck and I sprinted off in the direction the screams were coming from. We quickly came up upon a hut, and I recognized it immediately as the one from my memories. Right here! Quickly! Hurried inside. Ah! My lady! Right in front of us stood two Yunsus. One was the real, the other our Kumiho. You two are just in time. Did you somehow know what would happen here? This imposter tried to attack me. I would never. She attacked me. What's going on here? But be careful. One of them is our killer. Which one? Yes, it's a Kumiho. I'm the real Yunsu. That thing only took my appearance. What utter nonsense come from the woman who just lured me all this way? How are you supposed to tell which one's real? Ask her a question. How do you meet Suha? Yubik and I stood in the doorway, unsure of our next move. I had to find a way to figure out which one of them was the real Yunsu. Kumiho wouldn't know who I was, right? After all, we'd never met. What are you waiting for? Quick, grab the monster before she gets away. I turned to one of them. You, what is my name? You're Yuri, right? You, guard, what are you doing? I ordered you to grab her. You forgotten who my father was? This came saying to Hanya a few years back, did he not? Book, is this not your best friend Yuri? And she spoke. Her tone of voice was much nicer than the one in all the memories. She still carried the air of nobility and elegance, but there was a level of respect I haven't seen or heard before. No doubt about it, that's not the real Yunsu I knew. You worthless fools. If I made it back to my father, I'll see that both of you are punished for this. I was quite sure I found the real Yunsu. Holy shit! I might make a wrong mistake. Okay. The left one is the nice one, right? The right one. Okay, the left one is the one on the left is the fake one, right? I think you should consider that. You think? Is she telling me who? The right one, the right one. The right on the right. She's an imposter. Okay, okay. The nice one is the Kumiho. Or okay, I'm confused. Whatever. Yeah, I was starting to suspect her too. Alright, well, leave me no choice. Kumiho revealed its true form. What is that thing? But we have to catch it. I had my dagger clutch my hand in case things took a turn for the worst. We rushed towards the Kumiho trying to grab a hold of her. But the monster flung and broke away and dodged my grasp. We were strong and agile, but I was quick enough to spin around and slice her life thigh. She glared at me, eyes wide. You, I will not forget your name or what you have done this day. Felt the deep hatred in her words. There was no mere threat. She ignored the blood running down her neck and fled through the door. But we can't let her get away. My lady, please stay here. But was just getting back to his feet. We ran after the beast. Despite injury, the Kumiho was still quite fast. We sprinted after her. We're going to lose her, damn. She was putting distance between us. I had to act fast to get any chance of stopping her. I knocked an arrow into my bow and took aim, still running full tilt. During my past few years in Hanya, I practiced firing my bow on more occasions than I could count. It's time to see if I learned anything. As Yumba continued to chase down our enemy, I tried to line up my shot. But threw his spear at the Kumiho and tried to block her way forward. At the same moment, I found my shot and pulled back the string. My arrow found its target, sinking into the monster's back. I heard the Kumiho scream in pain. I knocked into the air and pulled back the scream once more. My second arrow missed its target and stuck it into the ground. We started our chase once more, but before I knew it, the Kumiho was gone. Did she just escape? I searched for her body, but found nothing. It was too dark. I couldn't see a thing. She couldn't have gotten very far. Do you think she ran away? It seems to be the case, but I can't be sure. What's all that anyway? Does Yunsu have a twin sister I don't know about? No, that's not what that was. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow if you want. Then you knew what we were going to find out here? I did. Yuri, I think we should go check on Yusu for now and make sure she's safe. It's frustrating not being able to find the body of the Gumiho. After all, she could always set up another one of her tricks if she was alive. Once again, your book was right. We have to make sure Mr. Lee's daughter was safe. Alright, let's head back. We can come back tomorrow morning and see if we can track down the body. You turn around and walk back to the shack. Yunsu is still there. She didn't look too good. My lady, are you alright? I am. That thing scared the life out of me, but did not have the chance to harm me. Can you walk? I believe so. Now let's get you home. You should be out here. Sorry to have caused you so much trouble. How do you know where I was? It was Yuri. He found out that you were in trouble during his time in Hanya and hurried back to save you. Is that so? And you knew I was to come out this way? You could say that. Well, let me apologize once for all trouble I put you through. This was my father's idea. No need to apologize. What's important that you're safe, my lady. I owed the two of you my life. You have my thanks. And we grew quiet after that as we left our small shack behind us. After a long walk, we arrived back at the village. You could see that the trek had taken its toll on Yunsu. My lady, is there really no one waiting for your return? Your father sent you off on your own? That's correct. No one could know of our plan. Well then, we just have to escort you back ourselves. Yeah, my lady. I never wish to pry into such private matters, but I heard of your illness. You must be sent to Donny for treatment at once. You should ask your father to organize a transport. I will discuss the idea with him tomorrow. Thank you for your concern. Oh boy, that was dramatic. Escorted Yunsu to the Yamban district and up the path towards her home. She thanked us once more and promised that she would have a talk with her father. It's late. You should head back and get some shut-eye. How could I possibly sleep after what just happened? I think it's you who needs to sleep. You got me there, so I took care of your house while you're away. It's all ready for you. Okay. But tomorrow we must go back out there and look for the body. I assure you, if that thing isn't dead, it'll return. We'll have a serious problem on our hands. Also, I think it would be better if we didn't share too many details about what we saw out there. Whatever you think is best, Yuri, go get some sleep. I'll drop by your place in the morning. And don't think I've forgotten you owe me explanation. I know, I promise. Have a good night, Yunbuk. You too. Oh, I'm happy he's alive. I managed to prevent all these deaths. I left Yunbuk, retrieved my horse, and went straight back to my house. Hope I don't die. Please don't die. When I got close to my house, I tried to make as little noise as possible to avoid waking Suha. My house was so close to hers that the smallest sound might tip her off my arrival. I turned my horse behind my house and headed inside. What a day. Can't be sure if the arrow finished off the Kumiho, but at least I can rest easy knowing Yunsu is still alive. Either way, I need to get some sleep. Yunbuk will probably be here tomorrow morning. I'm dead tired. Dropped my bag at the entranceway and went to my room and spread out a blanket. Everything was neat and tidy, just like in those strange memories. I had still have to think for that, always looking out for me. I fell straight to sleep. Day one! It's day one again. I was awakened by the voice. Yuri, is that you in there? The voice belonged to Suha. Of course. She's always getting out early. She must be wondering who's in my house. So I got to my feet and went to open the door. Yeah, time travel. For a moment, I thought the Kumiho was gonna come injured into my house and try and kill me. But apparently not. Okay, I injured her enough that she definitely left. Okay, I opened the door. Yuri, too! Good morning, Suha. You got back last night? I did. I didn't hear you get in. You look so tired. How late did you arrive? I glanced behind her. The sun was just coming up. It was quite late. I didn't want to wake you. We had a strange night. Come in, I'll explain. Came in and we both had a seat in the main room. Yuri, what's wrong? I don't seem very happy to see me. Of course I'm happy to see you. It's just that I had to rush straight into town last night. Huh? People at the village were in danger. We just managed to get control of the situation. In danger? That brought you all the way back to from Hanyang? It did. What sort of danger were we in? I'm sorry, but that's confidential information. I should have just started with that. You must have become an Amhing Yosa? Amhing Yosa? What's Amhing Yosa? A secret agent sent by King himself to monitor the towns and villages. I see why you can't say. Don't worry, I won't tell a soul. It's not quite like... I'm so proud of you, Yuri. It's getting the whole wrong idea. You must have so much to tell me. It's already been 3 years. It has. As you talked to heard someone arrive. That must be Yunbuk. He told me he would be by this morning. Did he let me go get the door? So I stood up and went to the door. So, what are you doing here? Do you spend the night here? What? You know it's forbidden for an unmarried woman to stay alone with a man. Come on now, I can't be serious. Only kidding. Not much of a joke. Where's the joker, Yunbuk? Don't just stand out there. Come in. He walked inside. Sleep well, Yuri? I may have slept better if you saw I hadn't woken me up so early. Don't you start on me too? I was just worried that someone might break into your house. I know, just teasing. You're not very funny either. So there's something you both and I must attend to. Okay. I'll come back later and we can continue our chat. Do what you must. I'll make something for you to eat when you get back. That sounds great, Slaw. Well, let's get going, Yuri. Well, at least everyone's alive. Did you tell Suha what happened? No. You shouldn't tell anyone. Couldn't let loose lips be making more problems for us. You'll probably be right. How do you come to know all this? I report at the capital. I was already scheduled to come back, but at the moment of my departure, I was told of a criminal on the loose in Dongne. I heard that this criminal was on the run planning to kidnap Sato's daughter in a small village called Yangdong. I came as fast as I could. That was a lie. I see. What about Yunsu? She saw everything last night. What if she let something slip? We can say that her illness caused her to hallucinate. What? You're going to lie about the Sato's daughter? We don't have much of a choice. If she's smart, she'll understand why we must keep it secret. For now, we need to go back into the forest, find the body, burn it. Okay? And after that, we must speak with the Sato. Sounds like a plan. We headed back into the forest. It was easier to find a place with the sun streaming through the trees. Once there, we began our search. Yunbuk called for me only after a few minutes. Yuri, come quick, I found something. I ran over to him. He's standing over a body. Ah, the body of an elderly woman was lying on the ground. An arrow stuck to her on her back and a gash in her left thigh. Who's this? Didn't that thing look like a copy of Yunsu last night? Or becoming that weird fox creature, that is? You're right on both counts. It must have been her original form, the healer. You know what this thing is? I do. It's a monster called Kumiho, a shapeshifter capable of taking on another person's appearance. It eats its victims' hearts and livers. Does this thing really exist? And we sure did a great service to the village last night, huh? You can say that again. Get some kindling and place it around the body and lit it afire. Then we took a seat distance away and watched as the body burned. As you already know, I heard rumors of Yunsu's illness. Right, you said as much yesterday. So we'll let her right into this trap. I really don't understand why her father didn't just send her to a doctor in Dongne. It would have been so much better than putting her in the hands of some wandering healer. Think about it, Yuri. Yunsu just reached a marriable age. Sato wanted to find a cure quickly and discreetly to avoid rumors from spreading. You think she'll return? Well, if they're planning on making a sequel game, maybe. But I'm banking on her not being able to return because her body's burned. They could make a story about a different mythological character, right? There's so many creatures out there. I'm sure they could find another one. No young patriarch would want to marry his son to a sickly wife. Ah, I promise you this. I'll take care of her, even if it means I have to carry her to Dongdae myself. Yusu's going to fall for you if you keep acting like such a gentleman. Ah, if only that were true. Of course it's true. Hey, are you two the same age? What of it? She's the daughter of Yangban, and a Sato nonetheless. By the way, I have a question for you. You have plans tomorrow morning? Why do you ask? In his memories, Yunbok said he needed to wake up early the following day. That only makes certain people suspect him even more because nobody could figure out why that may be. Just curious. I promised a young vendor to help me transport his goods into the market. It's his first time shutting up shop. But that's all I got. I'm free after that if you need me. I see. But really, what do you ask? Don't worry about it. Yeah, but I'd like to thank you for trusting me yesterday. And I would have been able to take this monster down alone. Don't mention it. If you can't trust me, who can you trust? Despite his mysterious disappearance, I never doubted Yunbok's innocence. Last night, he only proved his loyalty by following me straight into battle. I couldn't be happier. I stood up. The body was nothing but bones and ashes. Come on. We should go see Mr. Lee. After that's out of the way, I need some rest. Once we got back to the village, we headed straight for the council chambers. That place was very familiar to me now. Lee was waiting inside, but what surprised me was that Yunsu was there as well. Ah, Yunbok and Yuri, there you are. We bowed in unison. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir, my lady. Have a seat. Yunsu told me everything. I have to admit, it was fortunate that you were there when you were. To think if you hadn't been passing by that exact moment. Must you phrase it like that, father? Yuri rushed all the way back from Hanyang to just to hunt down this so-called healer. You should be grateful. If he and Yunbok had not intervened, you may have never seen me again. But of course, you have my thanks, Yuri. You did well. I see they trained you well in Hanyang. My thanks to you too, Yunbok. You both did wonderfully. You so bowed to us. Thank you once again. I will long remember the events of last night and what you did for me there. You're welcome, milady. We're just doing our jobs. There was a sparkle in Yunbok's eye. He was falling for Yunsu. Ah, love relationship. Yeah. Yes, that is enough. And so you must be tired. Go home and rest. Yes, father. But can I trust you with organizing the escort that will take my daughter to Dongdae for treatment? Of course, sir. Thank you, Yunbok. I'll rest at home until the details are sorted out. Goodbye. She gave us another bow before leaving. Yusu spoke of a nine-tailed creature with fox ears. Care to explain? She looks very sick, sir. I believe that and the stress caused her to hallucinate. We came upon an armed woman when we arrived. We found the body this morning and burned it. As I expected. You look rather embarrassed. Keep this matter to yourselves. He speak no more of it. Thank you. Of course, sir. Yunbok and Yunsu, good relationship, happy. Yuri, Mr. King wishes to speak with you. But you had a long night. You should get some rest before seeing him. As for you, Yunbok, I charge you with organizing the escort to Dongdae. Yunsu asked for you by name. Ooh! You did! Yes, but she's my daughter. It'd be wise for you not to forget that. Of course not, sir. Quickly select servants from my household and gather the supplies you require for the journey. You should leave as soon as you're finished. Understood, sir. Good. Now I have other matters to attend to. You may leave. Happy love relationship. Yunbok and I left. Yunbok, I'm going to follow the Sato's advice to get some rest. You'll be leaving for Dongdae soon, but it would be nice if we could meet once before you go. That shouldn't be a problem. Rest up, I'll drop by later this evening. Okay, I'll see you then. Holy shit. Yuri and Sua's neighborhood. He's back home. On my return, I saw Sua working on the field in front of her house. When she heard me approach, she dropped what she was doing and came up to me. Yuri! You're back! Hello again, Sua. I trust everything went well? It did. I'll tell you all about it if you'd like to hear. How about over lunch at my house? I prepared a little something. Ah, thank you. I'm famished. Sua invited me into her home. Once inside, I sat down and brought out lunch. She brought out lunch. Okay, so, finally some time to breathe. I've known about Yunsu's illness for some time now. I had a conversation with Mr. Lee about it. Yunbok's to take Yunsu to seek treatment in Dongdae. Our condition is very serious. They are to leave first thing tomorrow morning. I see. And you, do you have to go with him? What's that? Does Mr. Kim like to have a word with me? I must go see what he has to say first. And when you're done with your work in Yeongdong, will they send you to another city? Can't say one way or another. After the meal, fatigue set in. So that was amazing. You're only saying that because you're hungry. When your stomach's empty, even plain rice is the best thing you ever tasted. That's what they say around the market. I promise I'm not just saying that. Well, thank you all the same. I haven't slept much the past few days. If you don't mind, a short nap sounds wonderful. Of course, I have some work to do in my field anyway. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me. It's very kind of you. Oh, and before I forget, thank you for looking after my house while I was away. You're very welcome. In the chaos, I'd forgotten about the present I bought for her in Hanyang. Would you follow me over to my house for a moment? I have something for you. You do? Called me over and offered her the jumoni. She loved it, just as she had in my memories. It's beautiful, thank you so much. After thanking me, she went back to work so I can rest. It didn't take long before I was fast asleep. Ah. There's still more after this, oh my god. When I woke up, I felt a presence in my room. Someone was watching me. I sat up. My eyes fell on the Suhoshin. Ah, you're here. I sat up, more than a little surprised. Do we still have a problem? She shook her head. That's a relief. I didn't think I would ever see you again. I came to bring you something. You did? Have you ever wondered who your parents were? Excuse me? It was unexpected. I didn't know how to respond. Wait, you know who they were? I know everything there's to know about this village. I know every soul that's passed through here, their origins, their histories. As I've grown older, I stopped giving it much thought. It wouldn't change much if I were to know. She handed me a letter. The truth lies in here if ever go curious. I took the letter. Why are you giving me this? You helped me protect the village. This is my way of thanking you. Again, I was speechless. I opened the letter and read it. Instructor, I'm entrusting Yuri's education to you. Please bestow upon him the knowledge you carry that he may be named among the top officers in all of Joseon. When his training is complete, instruct him in the methods needed to pass the Gwagyo. Gwagyo, actually. Once he has obtained his honor, send him back to me. I'll assign him a position fitting his birth. Yuri is my only son. Please take care of him. Kim Manduk of Yeongdong! It was the letter I had given the steward on my arrival in Hanya. He is the son of Mr. Kim. That's why Mr. Kim trusted him so much. Just because it's the son. He is the son. Oh my god. This can't be. Lucy and Great always speaks highly of you. During your time, honey, make sure to get regular reports so that you can make sure you're doing all right. I had no idea. Anyway, maybe that's why I trust you too. They're siblings! Oh, fucking hell! I didn't expect that twist. Looked up from the letter to see what the Suhoshin just was, but as usual, she's gone. Wait! Fuck. Looked outside. Afternoon was slowly making way for evening's approach. Suha was still in the field in front of her house. When she saw me, she waved. Yuri, you're up! Once again, she dropped her toes and came over to me. How was your nap? Not too bad. What's wrong? You look bothered by something. I'm just thinking about meeting Mr. Kim. Oh, alright. What's that in your hand? I'll explain later. Sorry, I must be going. See you tonight, then. Packed the letter away and set off for the Yangban district. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't expect that. Oh my goodness. Oh my good grief. No, my throat's dying, but I want to finish the game. I decided to go straight to Mr. Kim. When I arrived at the gate to his residence, I called out. After a few moments, a servant from my memories greeted me. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Yuri. I'm here to speak with Mr. Kim. Is he in? Ah, Yuri. Just a moment. I'll see if he's free. I'm dying here. I have no more water too, damn it. I need to quickly finish this so I could, like, actually get some water. After a moment, she popped back out and motioned for me to come in. He'll see you now. Ugh. He led me to the same room on the left, which is how I remembered it. When I entered, I saw Mr. Kim sitting there with his daughter Yuna. I gave them both a deep bow. Good afternoon, sir, my lady. Good to see you back, Yuri. Good afternoon. I'm glad you could make it today. Come, sit. We have much to discuss. I looked over at Yuna, but she was looking at me like I was a complete stranger. I heard about the events of last night. From what I heard, you were a great help to both Mr. Lee and his daughter. There's really nothing, sir. At the very least, it shows that your training paid off. Everything went well during your time in Hanya? It did, sir. Once more, my deepest thanks for sending me to Hanya and for all the instruction I received there. There's no need to thank me. Sir, please excuse me if this outline, but there's something I've been meaning to ask. What is it, my boy? Well, I really don't know how to say this, sir. It's only the three of us here. Please speak freely. And if I may, why did you send me to the capital? Because I felt you had potential. But I'm an orphan. People like me are not normally granted such privilege. Hey, where's this coming from? Sir, if I may. I handed him the letter. Will you give us a moment, please? Yes, father. She stood up and left the room. Then you know. I should have told you this long ago, but in truth, I was not brave enough to do it. Some 20 years ago, I fell in love with a woman from the village. Our secret affair led to giving birth to a boy. Unfortunately, the birth was hard on her. She did not survive. I was too much of a coward to face the consequences of my actions, and the boy was sent to be reared in the village orphanage. As you may have summarized, you're that boy. And the contents of the letter were true. I'm so sorry, my son. There are no excuses for my actions. That was why I sent you to Hanyan to accomplish your goals. You never had much of a choice in how you leave your life up to that point. I don't blame you for what you did, sir. My childhood was a happy one. It taught me much of the world. I have no regrets. This can all remain a secret if you wish. But you'd like to have some tea? Yuna poked her head into the room. Yuna, is something the matter? Everything's fine. Come and have a seat. Let's talk about what comes next. What comes next? Indeed. Yuna sat next to her father. She's so cute and innocent. That stupid fox for taking out her from and killing us. Fuck you, Gumiho. Let me explain why I brought you back to Yondo, Yuri. I've already informed Yuna on my decision. Our family started in Dongne. Many of our clans still live there. Yuna wishes to visit some of them and live there for a few years. But if she were to go, I'd like to know that someone I trust is at her side looking out for her safety. So quite naturally, I thought of you. It made me happy to have someone I know accompany me. I see. Of course, you do not need to constantly watch over Yuna. You may branch out, find other tasks to carry out as well. Dongne is comparable in size to Hanyan. You will not lack for opportunities. When would you like us to leave? As soon as possible. I'm aware that Mr. Lee is gathering a convoy to escort Yunsu to Dongne. It would be best if we were to join them. As you wish, sir. Really? Of course, my lady. I've always been curious of what life is in Dongne is like. I mean, they're siblings. Thank you, Yuri. I believe it will be the best if the convoy departs tomorrow. I'll take care of the necessary preparations. Thank you, father. It was wearing the same small smile I could recall from my memories. It was the smile of an innocent young girl. Now then, I shall let you go make your own preparations, my boy. Thank you, sir. I stood up and bowed once more. See you tomorrow, Yuri. See you tomorrow. What about Sua? What about Sua? Well, it seems I'll be departing for Dongne Yunbok tomorrow. Fortunately that Misuo will have to stay here. I should run by Yunbok's house to let him know, then spend my last night in Yeongdong with Sua. Set up for Yunbok's house. I can only say thank goodness I'm not streaming tomorrow because my throat is dying. Well, I arrived, I found him in front of his house. He was brushing his horse. Hey, Yuri, what brings you here? Yunbok, I just had to talk to Mr. Kim at his place. What, you're allowed in his house? I was, and we discussed quite a few things that I'll fill you in tomorrow. It's going to be difficult. We leave for Dongdae first thing tomorrow. And I'll be riding right beside you. You will? I will. Mr. Kim asked me to accompany his daughter Dongdae and watch out for her during her stay. Looks like we'll be travel companions. We'll have plenty of time to talk. What a great turn of events. We should celebrate at the Jumek tonight. How about a drink before we head out? Sorry, Yunbuk. I was thinking of spending the evening with Suha instead. I don't know when we'll be able to see each other again. Barely arrived and already leaving, I understand. So, like you said, we have plenty of time to talk tomorrow. I'll leave you for preparations. See you in the morning. Rest up. Our journey will be a long one. You do the same. I head off to break the news to Suha. When I arrived, Suha was no longer outside. I went over to her house. You're back! I am, since it's been so long. How are we going to catch up? Sounds like a great idea. Wait, you want to go now? If you're ready. Alright. Got a few things, then we left for the Jumak. I was a bit nervous. On the one hand, I was excited to see Dongdae, but on the other hand, it meant leaving Suha behind. We had always been so close. She's more than a friend. We hadn't seen each other in 3 whole years. I've been looking forward to spending time with her again. I had so many things to tell her. She probably did as well. Leaving her aside was going to hurt me, and I was sure it was going to hurt her too. I ordered some food and drinks to start talking about things. What's wrong, Yuri? I have a few things to tell you. First, I know who my father is. Is? He's alive? Is it someone from the village? Yes, it's Mr. Kim. Must be joking. I'm not. Did he tell you that? Not at first. Actually, I discovered the truth on my own and confirmed it this afternoon. How did you happen upon the truth? It's a long story. Let's just say secrets don't stay secrets for long in this world. Now that you say it, I do see the resemblance. You do? I do. Must be strange for you. Let's admit, it did come as a shock at first, but it doesn't change anything. I'm still just Yuri. Just like you to say that. Does that make you the young master of the Kim clan? And after passing the Gago exam as well, now you've got left is to find a place in the world. What an exciting turn of events. Why, what's wrong? Something the matter? Or something else? Yuna is going to leave in Dongdae, and our father asked me to escort her there. Stay by her side to ensure her safety. Ah, so you're leaving again? Yes, first thing in the morning. So soon? I was dumbfounded. I guess that makes sense. Now that you're an officer, you can't be expected to stay in Yangdong for the rest of your life. Suha, I don't want to go without you. In fact, that's out of the question. Huh? We've been separated for far too long. Every day away from you was harder than the last. I sometimes think things through and I've come to realize that you're the most important person in my life. See how shocked she was at first, but she said nothing. Starting a new life in Dongdae would be amazing. There's one thing that will make me even more happy. Do you know what that is? She glanced around sleeplessly, then shook her head. Ah! Let's go together! Ooh, ooh, ooh. They skipped the dating part! They skipped the dating part! She keep going straight to marry! Oh shit! Oh! Would you marry me, Suha? Her face lit up. Are you being serious? Of course! You're so precious to me, I can't imagine life without you. Let's get married and start a new life in Dongdae together. I don't have to worry about a thing. I should be able to make a good living for both of us. Oh, will you marry me? I mean, his father is Mr. Kim. He doesn't have to worry about money. At least. But yeah. Love! Love! Oh, Yuri. I've always dreamed of this day. Let's do it. Let's get married. So at the Jumak, I took her hands in mine and knew that so is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. Then are we leaving tomorrow? Not just us. Yuna, Yunsu, Yunbuk are all leaving first thing in the morning. You won't have a problem with me coming along? I don't see why adding one person would be a problem. Yuri. It's the old-fashioned way, yeah. I'm so happy. Am I? Oh, wait. Who would tend to my field? I'm going to need to tell my friends and the children. I need time to pack my things. Oh dear, how am I supposed to do that before tomorrow? Calm down. You have some time tomorrow morning to say your goodbyes. Alright. As we ate, we talked about new life in Dongdae, what would be like, and then we head home. decided to spend the night together at Itsua's before going to bed. Asked her to wake me up early the next day so that I might help with the preparations. Ah, the day. Okay, day 2. How long more is this game? Are you gonna play all the way to Dongne? It's getting so long. This final video on YouTube is gonna take forever. We woke up early in the morning. And I don't have water too, shit. I have so much to do. I have to stop by the orphanage to go say goodbye to Suni. No need to rush. When you're ready, you can meet at the Yanban district, alright? Alright, I'll be off then. See you there. Guess this could be the last. It could be. Your daughter off leaving alone in her house. Now to break the news to everyone. Good news for once. Left her house, ready my horse, and rode off towards the Yanban district. Tell your father first, mind you. When I arrived, there were already a few people gathered. Yunbok was here along with Mr. Kim, Mr. Lee, and Yuna. Servants were preparing 2 large carriages. When I approached, most of the people stopped talking and dropped what they were doing. Oh, what's wrong? And all the servants faced me and bowed deeply. Yuna started laughing. Good morning, Yuri. Hey, Yuri, should I bow too? Why would you have to do that? Mr. Kim shot me a smile. Mr. Lee said nothing. You hit it well of all these years. Took me a second to figure out what was happening. They were treating me like the son of Mr. Kim. Someone must have told them. Ah, I see. Please don't. Only for formality among friends. I'm still the same old Yuri. Were you able to get some rest, Yuri? I was, sir. Thank you. I have something to announce. Well replied by looks of concern. Ah, no need to worry. I'm still going to Dongne. I'm gonna brief a sign of relief. And what is it, my boy? Actually, yesterday afternoon after all talk, I had some thought about some things. I realized how precious certain someone is to me, someone I cannot leave behind. Yunbok smiled. If I have your permission, she'll accompany us on our journey and live together with me. She has agreed to become my wife. As some of you may have guessed, that person is Suha. Oh, you, that's so romantic. I must admit, it's quite unexpected, but I will allow it. I will arrange for a fitting ceremony once you arrive in Dongne. Seems congratulations are in order. Look at how you're all grown up. I'm so happy for the both of you. I have to make it quick so I don't miss the party. Your future wife may travel with me so that we might get to know each other well. You'll be happy to hear that. But where's Suha? She'll come. She wants to say goodbye to a few of her friends. And I suppose you'd like me to do with your houses? If you could, sir. I'll see to it. Now, I have a few matters to discuss with you, but please excuse us. Of course. They walked away and Mr. Kim handed me an envelope. You'll deliver this letter to Sato of Dongne when you arrive. They'll lead you to your accommodation and provide you everything you need. Your escort will continue to serve the 3 of you once you settle in there. Yuri, please keep my daughter safe. Organize the escort for her so that you may be free to search for other work. Do not worry, sir. I'll stay by her side. I have no doubts about that. I also have matters to attend to. I'll come see you off later. He left and I found myself alone with Yuna. Yuri, I hope this is not too much of a bother. Not at all. Just the opposite, actually. I'm relieved to hear that. You know, I was never really happy here in Yeongdong. I know. Such a quiet place. You don't have many friends. You know all of that? She didn't know about our previous conversation. I had to be careful what I said. I mean, it would have surprised me if that was the case. Ah, I see. I'd like to learn more about you and your past. Will you tell me later? Of course I will. We have lots of time to discuss such things. What kind of woman is Suha? It might be good to know a few things about her before you meet. Don't worry about her. She's absolutely adorable and very sociable. Spoke about Suha for a time. Her work and passion for the Janggu, our time together at the orphanage. You know, listen carefully to every word I say. As we talked, the servants continued their preparations, and a few people from the neighborhood came to see what the fuss was about. Look, there she is now. So I'd arrived. I waved to her. When she saw me, she walked over and bowed to Yuna. Good morning, my lady. Good morning. It's so nice to meet you. Ah, nice to meet you too. Would you like to share my carriage when we set out? It'll make the ride much more comfortable. Will that be alright? Of course, it'll give us some time to get to know each other. In that case, how can I refuse? Did you get to see everyone? I did. I said goodbye to Suni and explained everything to the children. That's good. But rejoin our group. Suha, you told me about the wedding. I wish you both a happy future. Thank you, Yunbok. Yuri? Yes? Do you outrun Yunbok now? I suppose I do. Why do you ask? Well, does that mean you can order him around if he bothers us? Hey, don't you just start scheming against me. I was scheming, I'm just asking a simple question. I didn't know this type of Suha existed. From your humor, I can tell you all known each other for quite some time. As we joked, Yunsu and her father and Mr. Kim walked towards us. Yunsu looked quite ill. Couple. Good morning, everyone. So I just heard the news. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, my lady. You have plenty of time to chat once in Dongnae, I imagine. I'm looking forward to it. Are the preparations complete? It seems so. Well then, it's time to say our goodbyes. Stay safe out there. The fathers escorted their daughters to 2 carriages, then Suha climbed in with Yuna. Yunbok and I took the lead and set off. We went through the marketplace and left through the southern gate. At this place, it's gonna be a slow journey. We're in no rush, are we? Yunsu is sick. We should not waste too much time. Ah, right. Is her condition that serious? It's serious enough to lead us out to Dongnae. Do you think we should try and speed everyone up? No, we'll be fine if we ride until sunset and set up early enough. Plan. So you and Yunsu are really gonna live in Dongnae? Seems like it. So much has happened in such a short amount of time, don't you think? But the reality of it hasn't quite sunk in yet. Either way, you have plenty of time to talk about it. Tell me all about your time in the capital. It's a long story. Got a long journey ahead of us. What about the parents? The Yunbok's parents? You're not gonna say hi or bye to them? That's sad. That's how I left Yeongdo and set out for a new life. Not just me either, but my soon-to-be wife, Suha, and my sister Yuna too. Yunbok was right. So much has happened in such a short amount of time. I have no idea what the future might hold. But the unknown excites me, and I look forward to change. A month already passed since our arrival in Dongnae. Yuna, Suha, and I ended up staying at a relative's house. As soon as Yunbok arrived in Dongnae, he began to seek out the most famous doctor he could find. At first, the treatment didn't seem to be having much of an effect, but then it seemed like some heavenly force was touched by Yunbok's sincerity. And wouldn't you know, Yunsu gradually began showing some improvement. Thanks to the Sato of Dongnae's generous hospitality, I was given leave from my duties for a time so that I might adapt to life in Dongnae. Mr. Kim even traveled all the way to Dongnae to help prepare for my wedding. A wedding that would finally take place this very day. I'm gonna get to see the wedding? I haven't seen you in quite some time, sir. How have you been? I have, and the two of you? Yunsu sure is looking more like herself. Thanks to your wonderful son and all his efforts, I do believe I'll be better soon. That is good to hear. The father will also be relieved to hear the news. I'm planning to stay here for a time, so we'll be able to head back together. And I'll be happy to escort the two of you back to ensure your safety. You are lovely. After the wedding ceremony began. I'm not the one getting married, but this feels so strange. I can share the sentiment, but you must admit, those two are quite the match. Am I not gonna see a happy picture of them together married? Oh, yeah! Happy hearts! So people came to celebrate our marriage. So and I became a real family, and the fact that we would never be separated again made one to jump for joy. When I thought back to my time in Hanyang Yangdong, I imagine I'll be able to weather any storm life decided to send my way. After all, I wasn't alone anymore. I was together with my new family. Ah. Yuri, don't you dare make a new bride cry. I better hear that you're pampering her left and right. You're the head of your own family now. Do not forget the responsibilities that comes with that. And give your father lots of grandchildren. I just hope all my nieces and nephews are healthy. I pray that all of you stay well. Feels like they were arranging our family plans before we were. What of it, though? It's a future that was fast approaching. I made a promise to myself, where she and I would live in harmony. Happy ending! Happy ending! I got the true ending. Yeah, save the ending. I got the true ending. Okay. That is the end of Suhoshin. That took fucking forever. I'm gonna have to post this as a separate video. It's like 49 minutes. I thought it would be short. I thought it was very close to the end. But apparently not. Apparently it took forever to reach the ending. But I'm happy though. I'm happy. I will say this game is A tier. A tier, okay? It's not S tier because my throat is dying. Okay, my throat is dying. I wish there was like a voiceover for this game because my throat is dying from trying to read everything, right? But I like the story enough, okay? It's not S tier worthy yet. You know, as y'all know, my S tier ranking is pretty strict, but it's definitely A tier. I'm definitely ranking A tier. Okay, it's full of twists and turns. Like you think you know something. Like I think I was spoiled by the picture I saw on Google, but that's not true. There was a twist. I did sort of guess a little bit of there's like the nine-tailed fox thing though, but I didn't guess it correctly. But I made some like good like theories as I was playing. I think it was pretty good. Graphic wise was amazing. Some of the graphics did like repeat, but you know that's a small production, I guess. It's not a huge company, so I can understand that. Like I do wish there'd be more pictures of stuff though that I could see. So it's sad that they don't have that. We didn't get to see the bodies, which I think it's a good thing in a way because it's very violent apparently. But you know, overall story-wise it's amazing. Music-wise, great. It's enough that it made me like anxious and nervous even when I was playing. I mean, it's not a point and click game. There's no quick time events. There's no like nothing really like action that I could do on my part, you know, because it's a visual novel obviously. But it's still the music and the pacing of the story, it made me nervous. It made me like excited for what's to come, you know, and worried about, you know, like the killer and stuff. So I like it. I really like it. I don't regret buying this game and playing it. It took forever for me to get to it, but it's good. Next game though, I got to pick one that it's like has some voiceover though, because my throat's dying. As we have spun the wheel before we started this game, we made several backup options. Okay. I will have to go for the next game to be Little Misfortune, since we spun the wheel and that was what it picked out. So that would be the next game I play, and that one does have voiceover, so I could be able to get to rest my voice a little bit. Yeah, so for those of you watching on YouTube, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my playthrough of Suhoshin. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.